Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're back playing... Hello. We're back playing Spacer's Choice edition of the Outer Worlds. And I said, let's go to the community center. Why? Because I killed everybody here. Alright, what are we doing? We are going to talk to Adelaide. And I'm heading the wrong direction. And we're going to tell Adelaide that Reed Thompson wants to cut off the juice. Just think if they had more food than just tuna fish here and weren't being raided all the time by wild animals. I mean, it looks pretty nice. What's going on in here? Nothing? Why can't I take that steak? I can take some bread noodles, but I can't take any of this meat. Oh, this is what I really need. The mag pick. 8 cases, bumblebee, pale kale, Borston beans, something milk, Spacer's Choice tarmac and cheese. Like a shopping list with a bunch of dead marauders. I don't know why. There's nothing in there worth dying for.
Nicely done.
Was there something in here worth dying for? Scorched journal. After sneaking parts out of the industrial sector for a couple of days, I think I finally have everything I need to build my own flying death machine. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, well this guy was trying to build his own combat drone. And I don't think it worked. It'd be even funnier if he was dead on the floor. Oh, he is dead on the floor. And it was working, then that would be funny, because then it would be like it killed him. But because it's not working, I can't agree that it killed him, which isn't funny, it's just kind of dumb. Alright, that's enough of that. Some of these houses look way bigger on the inside than they are on the outside. What is that thing? Huh. This guy actually has a shower. Everybody else usually just has a shitter only. Alright. Maybe we got some experience from opening that lock. There it is. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. The Botanical Lab. Is there somebody there? Grace Romero. Well, maybe I won't shoot her.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Hello.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm looking for where you acquired your all-leather outfit. Blah, blah, blah. Reed said something about former workers living out in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
It's your camp? Why does it look like you haven't bathed in about 20 days? Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out. You could always go looking for her. Don't tell me you're scared of a few marauders.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Don't worry about it. I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
I'm sure you do, lady. Looks like she's killing a bunch of canids. There at the front entrance. Alright, this must be where the woman in charge is at. Do you know Grace Romero thinks she's in charge?
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Looks like you've made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Is this your greenhouse?
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
I'm surprised you managed to grow anything out here.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. You're living off power that belongs to town. Come back to the cannery. That's about it. That's a little bit of a too harsh delivery. How about this one? Reed asked you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Sorry about the heating and air conditioning noise. Your camp has a power regulator. I needed to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What have you got against the town?
For a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Sorry, I talked over the voice earlier. I don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
What do you have against people trying to make a living?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
I guess you have a point.
So, what do you say? Divert power over to us. Shut down that abominable cannery for good.
No promises. You like moonwalked to get away from me. What was up with the light? All of a sudden you got hit with the spotlight.
Something you need?
I noticed you mention your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
You never meet your mother. How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
So your dad banged the Spacer's Choice computer lady, and as a result, you were snatched from your mother's arms and forced to work at the cannery. You got along well with your dad. You might not have with your mother.
Could be. Reckon I'll never know.
So why can't we reunite her with her mother? Alright, the sun came up. Maybe that's why that beam of light hit old Krabby Pants in the face. While we're here, let's search Zoe's home for clues about where she went to. Hey, a chicken. It won't let me talk to the chicken. Alright, oh, here's a note. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day you take your destiny in your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires, probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes, or pikes, as a warning to folk like me. Living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some Adrena time too. Everybody loves Adrena time. Even Marauders, right? I got odds those Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes of Adrena time before their eyes. And also that you're a girl. This is going to be great. Look out, Terror 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. That's the goal of your life, is to score some Rizzos? Alright, she wrote another journal when she left the cannery for misappropriating Adrena time. Well, that's not shocking. Can I liberate any Adrena time from her place? Blah blah blah. She wrote a journey. Or wrote another journal entry. She's been watching television. Oh, and she started dreaming about being a marauder. Sorry, I didn't want to read all those. I don't know if the saga of Zoe the Bandit Queen is worth me going hoarse. Oh. I guess I won't steal that. Hey.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Tell me a little bit about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this cereal. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
What happened on the day Zoe disappeared? Was she acting strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Yes, some people believe in the power of journaling, and man, I'm not one of them. What happened on the day Zoe disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
What was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Well, see you around. Alright. He's got some primal hide there too. Huh, interesting. Hello, chicken. Who else is there in this town? Does this guy have a name? His name is Deserter. Another deserter.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Because he had the hots for you. Looks like he's a hog staring at a wristwatch.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
We'll use our engineering skills to say never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Oh, here's your lucky day, Thomas. Oh, you mentioned 2 pads. What about the 3rd?
I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the 3rd's gone, I can't say.
I expect a fair price for my trouble.
I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day.
Alright, now we can say today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding! Really? Well, which one?
I don't know. Part 1, I found it in the community center archives. Oh, I do know.
Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. One data pad's enough to guide me down my newfound path. Just remember, I got something saved for you if you find me all 3.
I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
I should go. I am sure he's going to learn a lot from a book about how to make a computer out of potatoes. Alright, so we can go find Zoe. We, blah blah blah, get a data pad from the cannery. And we've still got to go to the geothermal plant. That's probably where the 3rd volume is. Let's go deal with Zoe over here. I'm not even going to try to shoot that spaceship down. I don't think we can. Look at that, in the future, and they don't have cars. They have spaceships, but they don't have cars. Everybody just walks everywhere. Oh, is that a marauder? good job. Alright, that went well. Are these more marauders? Alright, well, I guess they're being attacked by canids.
You're fast.
Not all the time, Parvati. Alright, can I repair any of my junk? Oh, thank God I can finally repair stuff. Like my light machine gun. I really am glad I can fix that. Alright, I'm gonna break this down. We're gonna break a lot of this stuff down. We'll repair our hibernation suit. 9. Alright. Am I over encumbered? I am. Alright, Alright, we've reduced our weight enough. Is there a guy hiding right there?
Shh.
Alright, I thought there was. Ooh. Alright, the light machine gun is my friend. Alright, what do we have here? This guy doesn't have anything? Something's behind that outcropping, I think. And it sounds hungry. That guy doesn't have anything.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Lady, it's got houses and a paved road. What are you talking about? See, why can't I make this guy work again? I want a mechanical. Maybe because I killed them so effectively that they didn't have any shit. I think I should be able to fix up a mechanical here. There's no reason why not. Welcome. Who ate my lunch? That's all I'm gonna get out of here? Oh. Alright. Not totally worthless then. Oh, this is that same list of stuff that was in that house. Woolly milk. Alright, well. Oh, is that Zoe?
Wow, you got that? What do you think you're doing?
Oh, she got mad. We're gonna intimidate and say whatever I want.
Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You're Zoe? Your people are looking for you.
What, you mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Technically, I don't think you could have seen anything I did from your vantage point, with the exception of picking that lock. I need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Why did you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Maybe you banged them all. How do you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
There was one other thing.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
You do now. I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
You should go back. People are worried, and also I killed all your marauder friends.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
Stefan's planning to surprise you with an episode of your favorite cereal.
Wait, you're telling me he's got a copy of The Masked Marketeer? Why didn't you say so?
I just did.
I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Take care. She came up all hard when we busted into that crate, but all of a sudden she changed her tune. Yeah, walking around here without removing all the mines seems like a bad idea. I think we broke in every place worth breaking into around here. Oh, maybe not this one on the end. Oh, we can't get in there. Alright. So we found Grace. Or Zoe. Why don't we go get that second data pad? No one will know we're looking for it till it's too late. Alright, back into the Saltuna Den. Alright, where's the machines at? It should be near some machines. Because it is a machine. No. I don't want a model spaceship. In the trash. One would think it would be right here next to all these machines. It's for fixing machines. Oh, maybe it's in that office. Just quick check over here. I don't see it anywhere. Haha! Alright, guide number 2. Got it. We'll not steal that stuff for right now. Reed Thompson, blah blah blah. Oh, they turned the old domicile into a sick house. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must demonstrate every day strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. Look at that. If you find yourself suffering from the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Wouldn't that make the plague spread much faster? I know that's pre-COVID thinking. COVID's the only plague where they isolated the healthy people. I'm just telling you, that sounded really wacky when they said that. And didn't really work out. Alright, let's look at the Venomatic here. Look at this thing. Toss ball blocker. One-handed melee. I got any armor? They do have armor. I guess I can afford to buy them. Alright, after a word from our sponsor, I think I can afford some better clothes. So, I bought myself some better clothes. Alright, we'll keep an extra set in case somebody else needs one. Alright, we got the second data pad. I think we have enough time to go look for the third one. Alright, there's a great advertisement for Adrena time. Alright. It's that away. Why would it send me the wrong way? Alright, we're going this way. And we already went through here. Alright, here it is, the geothermal plant. Looks like a bunch of fireflies. How's the geothermal plant running if there's no one here to maintain it? Combat drone.
Incoming!
Don't run in there, Maroon. Well, I'm not going to use my machine gun anymore because it doesn't appear to be that effective.
That's the last of them.
Whereas her electrical hammer appeared to be pretty effective. We also found a way in. A couple of dead marauders.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Well, now you can. Spacer's Choice Guard. Alright, well. Disarm security fences. We'll do that, and we'll view recent logs. All security logs have been terminated. Security updates are critically overdue. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Any other critters wandering around in here? Ooh, alright. So,
Here we go!
look at that. We could have zapped some some sentries with those. I'm presuming Parvati got briefly knocked out there. Alright. Well, now that I know the blue one's doing electrical shock. Seems like valuable information. Alright, into the geothermal plant we go. One dead plant worker.
The
Signs
control
of
room should be off to the
combat.
right.
Oh, I need to repair my stuff. And I also need to find some sort of thing that would be good for killing robots. Maybe that thing.
I hope we're doing the right thing.
Look at that. Doesn't look very intimidating.
That's the last of them.
Alright, that works much better. I don't want to go outside. Alright, here in the office, receptionist has no head. Everything is purged, 2 files available. I had to borrow your copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. It's in the repair bay. And I swear I hit access file 2. Chaos everywhere, mechanical's gone haywire. I would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of the Spacer's Choice family. That's awesome. Alright. Let's go up first.
I wish I could do that.
I wish you could too. Then I wouldn't have to do it all the time. This must be the boss's office. Welcome, Jay Braden from Spacer's Choice. Displeasure towards your management of the geothermal plant. Exceeding your staff budget. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. Awesome. He responded, I hope this letter finds you wealthy. I've terminated no fewer than 5 employees. While most of Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production output quotas, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power. Alright, Spacer's Choice says no need for a reprimand. They took a significant policy against the geothermal plant. Oh, and then they're upgrading the yeah, don't read into that. Don't read into it when the mechanicals go haywire and kill everybody. Yep, don't read into that at all. Alright, here's the real reason we came here. What is that thing? I need that right now. shock cannon. That is how you deal with some rogue auto mechanicals.
Nice.
That's right, it is nice. Thank you, Parvati. Although I'm overweight again. Alright, I am ready to lay waste to some auto mechanicals.
Get ready. Right. That's the last of them.
That's right, die an ozone-fueled death. Alright, is there any stuff in here that I... Oh, hey, there's a dead guy. Alright, we'll take his stuff. 'Cause that's kind of what you do when you find dead guys. You take all their stuff. Alright, I don't think we can get up on the other side, so I'm not going to try. Alright. What does this terminal do? Master Control Terminal. Plant status. Can we redirect the power? No. 3 electrical track switches need to be reset. Alright.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
It will be easy enough. Now that I have the electro zapper on our side.
Nice one.
That'll teach you, you little shit. Alright. This terminal say, unlock door. Alright, we just did that. Oh, I don't have the passcode. Personal files. Personal log 079. Chester Higgins again, that hullhead. Found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals. He was working on a logic module, I confiscated it. Alright, so I think that might be the module we need for the guy down at the landing pad, whose name I can't remember. Personal log 087. They replaced all the guards with auto mechanicals. The auto mechanicals went crazy. They didn't go crazy, they were killing everyone here on purpose. Automated message. The security lockdown has been initiated. Well, look at this. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of 0G brew. There you go. Alcoholism is the way to combat security lockdowns.
Gosh, that's clever.
Thank you. I am clever. Stimulation. Sounds like I need to use some of that right now. Alright. We will try some of this stuff. Use. Alright, we had some tartarus sauce. We had a flavor ration pill. And a purpleberry fizzy tea. Still can't unlock that. I know it's all gonna wear off before we can do anything. That locker was really nice to break into. Didn't I hit unlock door? Oh, I did have the passcode. Well, there you go. Alright, I can hear the auto mechanical's feet clip-clopping around down here.
Don't mess with us. Okay, going quiet.
Oh yes, the toss ball card. Just what I needed.
Returning to normal protocols.
Why can't I get into there? Creep around down in there.
Unexpected.
This thing absolutely melts the robots. Although I'm over encumbered again. What don't I need here? Definitely don't need this worker outfit. Oh gosh, I just realized our zapper was in need of repair. Alright, I'm gonna wait before I go down there. Security chief. Alright, we got his key card. Hacking skill too low. Optional Chester's passcode. Do I have Chester's passcode? I don't think I do. Hello, Jeremy.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
This is odd. Why aren't you attacking me?
Hostile actions towards spacer's choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with spacer's choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Let me get this straight. You want to help me destroy other automechanicals?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols
Oh, shit.
loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Alright, confirmation granted. I like the sound of that. Alright, so we got a killer robot on our side who likes us because we helped him out earlier. It's down in the pit. Alright. Repair log 12. Complete refit of all automechanicals. C. Higgins. Repair log 20. I found some strange modification to their logic modules. Huh. very interesting. Is this a thing we can adjust? No. Alright. Alright, we were in this room before, I think. Just forgot to loot this stuff. Alright.
Go away, Phantom!
Oh yeah, let's go down here. I hear somebody down there. Probably Mr. Higgins.
Not real. You're not real.
It is Mr. Higgins. Oh, I am very real. Very, very real.
Get away!
Yep, this guy lost his mind.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot! Scram!
Great, another lunatic.
Don't you talk down to me, Phantom. At least I know I'm real. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're eating sprats?
Of course. Sprats are an excellent source for my daily recommended intake of mercury. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Mercury poisoning may make you insane. How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Uh-huh. And what exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You're still right here in the plant. You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Right. Was that before or after you became a Sisty Pig Tycoon?
Oh, before. Definitely before. Sisty Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
So you ate sprats?
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Why is there blood on your uniform? If you worked on those mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic modules. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
That's because I've
There's a
read...
behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Alright, I was just gonna say, that's because I've read 2 of the 3 volumes of the Spacer's Choice Young Mechanics Guide. Any idea where I can find a logic module aside from the security room?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
I'll just excuse myself. Go back to eating sprats. I could take his stuff, but I'll just take that instead. Parvati, why didn't you talk to your fellow engineer there? Could have talked about cysty pigs and all sorts of stuff. This part of the factory, it looks like it's really warm. Alright. Is this where we program them to kill each other? Modify behavior. Select new mode. Oh, they've been mandated to remain in guard mode. Higgins got another reprimand. They've been mandated to target intruders. Second reprimand for Higgins. Define intruders as Spacer's Choice Auto Mechanicals. Alright, well, Jeremy may die as a result of that. Since we leveled up, that's totally okay. We've been killing each other.
Please pay your grace taxes.
Alright, except for that guy right there. Alright, we leveled up. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-da. Alright. Put 3 points into there. And we will put 4 points into there. And apply that. And for our perk, I like the idea of our companions doing more crits. I'm gonna apply that. Alright, we are much tougher now. Alright, hey, I would love to keep going, but I don't want this episode to run forever. So now that we've caused the auto mechanicals to kill each other, we'll, and we got the other part of the journal we needed, the Young Spacer's Guide to Auto Mechanics, or whatever it was called. We'll come back and we'll hunt down this last auto mechanical Sentry bot or whatever it's called, maybe with or without it. Just kill him and get it over with. Good grief. It just keeps going. It can't be the same two robots. It can't be. Alright, well I was gonna say, you know, I don't want this to run forever. So So we are going to call this episode quits for now. And when we come back, we'll open this door and see what happens. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time, everybody.